Okay guys, welcome to Maumia Mobitech. We are back again, this time bigger and better. The phone that I'm holding here is Smart 5, Infinix Smart 5, or else is X657B. X657B, that is the CPU type, or else you can find it behind the back cover. They are always the initials of the chipset. Okay, so you can find the initials of the phone at here, this back cover. This is X657B. Yes, now this phone, we have said it is Infinix Smart 5 with a chipset. Its chipset is MTK MediaTek, and its chipset boot is this is X657B. Its chipset boot, when you read it via either Miracle or Miracle Box or other readings, Doogles or boxes, its chipset boot is 6580. So whereas when you go online and seek for the file, its firmware of X657B, you are told that the chipset is the same. Chipset is the same, it's MTK, but when it comes to the chipset boot, it becomes 6721. Now this boot 6721, there is something that arises here, whereby you find that this phone X657B seems to be a clone to Infinix Hot 10 Lite, because their CPUs, their CPU are MTK, but their chipset are different. The chipset are totally different, because for Hot 10 Lite chipset is 6721, that's correct, but now the model name X657 is the same. So when you can go and try to search for the same for the softwares, you can find that you can be using the wrong software for the wrong phone because of this model number, which resembles each other, whereby for Smart 5 it is 6580, that's the chipset boot, or there you can find others as 6580P. Now when you come to the structure or to the morphology of the phone, you find that when you come to Infinix Hot 10, this one written here as the AI camera is active. There is a camera here when you come to Hot 10 Lite, but for this one it's hidden. But the CPU, the motherboard, when it comes to, like, you can take a Hot 10 motherboard and place it and try to fit in the case of Smart 5, they fit, except now for this camera, but for everything else they resemble each other. So when it comes to flashing and trying to download or upgrade the firmware, be very sensitive and be careful about the online providers of these ROMs and firmware, because when you can press it on totally different chipset, Others can run and crash the system, but others can not. Others can defy, and your phone can, let's say, it can just continue to be sustaining the same problems, and the problems can still keep recurring. For now, that's good for now. Now I think you can understand something, the difference. I've tried to dichotomize the difference between Smart 5, Infinix Smart 5 and Hot 10 Lite. When it comes to the technical part of dealing with them, I think someone should need to be sensitive when it comes to handling them. Thanks, that's for now. This is Maumia Modbitech. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.